I'm running for Secretary of State. I had a lot of people asking me, especially when I was on a speaking tour, when are you going to run for office? And I said, as soon as I can find a place where I can make a positive impact. And when you look at the Secretary of State's office, which has been described as you just did on too many occasions, you realize it needs positive change, it needs positive impact. And I've got a three-point plan to do that. I want to reform the office by being active and transparent so people will know who the Secretary of State is and what it is I'm doing. And I want to work to restore not just duties to the office, but I want to restore faith in it as well. And I think that's probably the most important part. And I want to rebuild. I want to rebuild the bridges that have been burned by the current Secretary of State to the other branches of state government. In my travels, over 40,000 miles, I've had people come up to me, both in the Assembly, the Senate, and regular people that say, I didn't even know, I've never met the Secretary of State. And people outside of the legislature don't even realize that we elected. That's a failure in communication. So I want to rebuild those bridges. And that's what, this office is a constitutional office that still has a function. And I want to make sure that somebody competent is there to do that function.
So I hear you saying you want to rebuild, you want to restore, you want to revitalize. You're a Republican. Some people might say that sounds like bigger government. You want to add more to this office. Is it not bigger government?
It is not. This is just an office that's there now. I want to make sure we're making it more efficient. Good government is taking bad government and making it efficient. And that's what we want to do. This is an office that will be there for the next 4 years regardless. So I want to make sure that as the Secretary of State, I'm doing the most I can to bring value back to the position and value to the taxpayers paying my salary.
I want to have you address something I heard in an interview with Steve Walters from Wisconsin Eye earlier this summer. You were talking about possible functions of the Secretary of State. And one of the possible duties, you said, might be overseeing elections, having responsibilities that are currently performed by the Government Accountability Board move to your office. Why would it be better for the people of the state to have a partisan office oversee the administration of elections than it is to have, for example, retired judges doing that?
Well, I wouldn't eliminate the retired judges. I would move the entire GAB under the umbrella of the Secretary of State.
And that would be a good thing, you
So
think?
they would still be there. And I do think that would be a good thing. Most states, the elections division is run by the Secretary of State. Your county clerks are partisan and they're elected, and they're entrusted at the county level to administer and take care of elections. So I think we should have a state elections official that's also elected. But that's not my goal for the immediate term.
That's down the road?
Right.